What's up, guys? I'm not getting too much sleep here lately. Go figure. But we're going to be highlighting some modern dating absurdities, so let's jump into it.
Just had a thought. You notice it's only the good guys who have a hard time finding women, usually, in general. Like the men who are horrible, the ones we're always talking about, the asshole, the one who cheats. Like they always have a woman. They'll have side women. They'll have women on top of women. They always have somebody because, women are always complaining about them. But the guys who are, nice, who just wants one woman, someone to go home to, no drama, just working their 9 to 5, they're always like, man, I can't find a good woman. Like, and fair enough, like good women too. Like it's always the most horrible people who have somebody. They never say like, ah, man, I'm lonely. No, it's always the good guys. They always finish last. It's kind of true. Why is that?
The eternal nice guys finish last speech. Listen, guys, here's why. Women don't value what comes easy. Good guys are predictable, reliable, and in today's hookup culture is just boring. We've heard it in previous videos. Good guys are boring. But Chad, the cheater, he's the human roller coasters they can't resist. Why? Because they cause that emotion, that up and down and that emotion, the uncertainty. That's kind of what they get on that excitement. And the feminist movement convinced women they deserve this excitement over stability. And when these bad boys cheat, all of a sudden these women are the victims. And so, guys, so stop chasing approval from women who undervalue your worth and focus on yourself, your career. And if they come around, fine. And if not, better. A good man isn't last. He's free. Just remember that again. A good man is not last. He's free.
I don't know a single woman that follows random men the way that men follow random women. Any man's following count. Any man's following list. 6,000 girls he's never met before. Why? It actually pisses me off. I don't know a single woman that does that. It's always men. And it's why? Why? You're sick. And that one is never enough. They could have a wife back home. Hey, I'm still on my explore page looking for a baddie. Why? You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off really, really bad. I don't know a single woman that does that. It's always men. Why are you constantly looking? Why are you constantly window shopping? You're sick. The illusion of options is gonna ruin this generation. Like you think, oh, I'm talking to this girl in person, but I got 500 girls I follow on Instagram. One of them could be the one. They don't want you. You could wife back home. They're still holding out that this one Instagram baddie they followed 3 years ago is gonna DM them. Newsflash, not happening. And just constantly thinking that there's something better out there. Like, yeah, I got this girl and she treats me the exact way I would. She's everything I would want in a wife, and the mother of my 7,000 children that I want because I'm a man and I have to have 7,000 children. But no, there's just one Instagram baddie that I've been holding out for years, and she's gonna follow me back one day. That's just what gave you the confidence in that thought?
Oh, hell no!
Wow. First of all, somebody's very triggered. But here's the deal. Men who follow women because social media bombards them with endless thirst traps. If you look at it, Instagram's a buffet and men are just sampling the appetizers knowing the main course isn't really worth the price. And women, on the other hand, they have attention. Just post a selfie and voila, 50 dudes are in their DMs. And this illusion of options, though, it's destroying relationships because both sides are stuck in this grass is greener syndrome. So guys, stop simping for the internet fantasies and get off the apps, touch some grass, reclaim your sanity.
Put a finger down if you move to a new city and you downloaded Hinge because you're like, I want to meet people, blah, 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 blah. You have really good banter on Hinge with this one guy, and he's like, oh, let's get off the app. And I'm like, okay. So he asks for my number. He gets my number. We text back and forth. He's like, I would love to take you out to dinner. I would be so lucky, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, perfect. Made a reservation, all these things. We were supposed to go out Saturday at 8 p.m. And I'm like, perfect. We texted, Friday evening. Everything was fine, normal, whatever. Saturday rolls around and I'm like, I haven't heard from him. Weird. So I texted him at 4 and I was just like, hey, text doesn't go through. Doesn't deliver. So I go back to my Hinge app and I'm like, oh, he removed me on Hinge. And my text didn't go through. So that means he removed me on Hinge, blocked me on text, and yeah, just in time for our date on Saturday at 8 p.m. Mind you, he's 29, so that's cool. It happened to me.
Oh, you almost had it. You gotta be quicker than that.
Let's try something different. Put a finger up if you don't care. So let's get this straight. The guy dodged you like Neo in the Matrix and you're surprised. I mean, modern dating apps are full of guys treating women like fast food, cheap, quick, and disposable. But you played into it. I mean, if he's too eager, it's a red flag. And guys, this is why we go our own way. No accountability, no respect, and then they're shocked when the game backfires. So stop investing in random women from apps. Just build your life first. Because women like this are just another reason men ghost. Too much drama and too little value.
Well, I thank you for that, for explaining what you meant. I feel like that is the most disgusting statement. Right. It's a disgusting statement for an older man to make. We just spoke about the fact that at that age, they're still young. They're still figuring themselves out. They don't really know the world. They're learning. So for an older man to say, to tell an older woman like, well, there's women that turn 21 every day. That's a kid. She's still finding herself. So because this woman is maybe not moldable, teachable in whichever way that gentleman wants her to be, I'm gonna go get this 21-year-old who is basically still a baby. 21-year-olds still live at home with their parents. They're still learning life. They may have just got their first job. They're in college. I'm gonna go get a 21-year-old because she's moldable. She's controllable. That's what makes it disgusting. For me, what makes it disgusting, I'm a mother. And I'm a mother. I have a daughter. I don't know. That's nasty.
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
The 21-year-olds are kids? I mean, really? Legal adult isn't a child because she's not jaded and bitter yet. I mean, older men date younger women because they haven't been corrupted by feminist propaganda and the hookup culture. Although it does seem like at times this is starting to change. But older women do sneer at younger competition because their own options are dwindling. It's biology, not misogyny. You can't shame men for wanting someone who isn't lugging emotional baggage or teach me how to love you manual. The ladies, maybe self-reflect instead of projecting.
Okay, so to start this off, I just want to say that he treated me so well, like literally didn't hit him at all. But yeah, let's get into this. Okay, so basically in the start of our relationship, like I got with him knowing that he had never had a girlfriend before. So I didn't really expect him to like know how to like be a gentleman or anything like that. But once I started dating him, like I noticed like, damn, like this guy's he's been raised right. Like he opened all my doors, he bought me flowers. He always told me I was so pretty, like which is all like bare minimum things, but like obviously like in this generation that's a little bit harder to find. Also keep in mind he's a senior in high school and has never even held a girl's hand. So throughout our relationship, we never like really fought. We only did it for like literally 3 months, so it wasn't like a long relationship. But in the time we did date, the only thing we would ever argue over was like priorities. And like looking back on it, I should have like saw how crazy I was acting because I would get mad at him for like playing Fortnite, which obviously like that's something a lot of guys do. But like he would like play Fortnite and not respond to me. I would just like get upset with him, and I was just like, you like don't have priorities straight. Like you're always playing Fortnite. Like I want to talk to you, and I guess I just didn't understand like why he'd rather play a video game than talk to me. So there was this one night when there was a Texans game because he also loves sports so much. Like when he grows up, he wants to be in sports broadcasting. Like that's how much he loves sports. And there was a Texans game on TV, and I was like, hey, like we're hanging out. Like I told him like we're hanging out, which oopsies. So he was like, oh no, we're not, because I have to watch this football game. And I was like, bro, like what? Like you can watch it later. And he was like, no, like there's no physical way for me to like not know the score without watching it. Like I have to watch this game. So I was like, okay, I'm mad at you. Like, I just got mad. And he was like, you can come over and watch the game with me if you want. And my stupid butt was like, no, I'm mad at you. Like, why would you pick a video, or not a video game, why would you pick a football game over me? Like, that's so messed up. Like, why would you do that? Basically just going off on him for wanting to watch a football game. So, basically, he ends up watching the football game. I was being petty to him, but, like, then he apologized. He, like, sent me a paragraph apologizing. And I was like, okay, you're good. And that was probably the biggest argument we had in our relationship. We, like, literally never fought. And things like went really downhill after that day because I honestly don't remember why this happened, but I think it was that night he went to bed while I was crying because I was upset about something. I think it was about the football stuff. And I told him, I was like, why would you let your girlfriend like cry herself to sleep? Like, does that make you feel okay? Like, how does that not hurt you?
I'm going to pause it real quick. This goes on for a couple more minutes, but the outcome of the story, believe me, is worth it. That's all I got to say. I had to hear this once before, and it's a little on the long side, but the outcome is worth it.
And then where I really messed up is because I have an ex-boyfriend who's cheated on me 6 times, and he was literally chronically insane. And I told my boyfriend at the time, like the boyfriend I'm talking about, I was like, you're acting like my ex. Why would you let me go to bed, sleep, or go to bed crying? That's what he did. So essentially, my boyfriend wakes up from his sleep and he sees all these chats on Snapchat of me, like, literally just bashing him and being like, why would you do this? You're so mean. This hurts my feelings. Like, nothing, like, directly towards him, calling him a bad person, but, like, you know, like, things that would make you feel bad. So he actually leaves me unopened, which makes me tweak out even more. And I was just so confused. I was like, why is he leaving me unopened? Like, why is he trying to hurt my feelings even more? Which obviously, in the time, I was not thinking about the fact that I just compared him to my ex-boyfriend, who was insane. So it's the next day and I'm talking to him and I'm just like, hey, like, what's going on? Why was I unopened? And he basically just tells me, he's like, because, like, what you said to me is so effed up. Like, that's so messed up, Grace. Like, I treat you so well. I do all this stuff for you. And for you to compare me to your ex-boyfriend who literally, like, was so bad to you, that's just so rude, Grace. So I was just kind of sitting there and I was just kind of like, oh, shoot, like, he's right. So basically that night we go and we try to compromise and we get on a FaceTime call. We didn't do this in person because he was grounded, and we're just talking about, like, how we're going to move forward in our relationship and how I'm not going to get mad at him for playing Fortnite. I'm not going to get mad at him for watching football because those are things he does to enjoy himself and I should not be mad at him for that. And I guess since I was, like, in a toxic relationship before him, I kind of just, like, I don't know what I was doing. I was just acting really rude. So essentially, I just apologized for the way I was acting, and I told him moving forward, like, we weren't gonna get upset with each other over small things like that because we did make each other happy, and that was stupid. So we say goodnight, I love you, and the next day happens, and this is where... Alright, so it's the next day at school, and oh, okay, wait, actually, the night before, he had to go to bed at 10 o'clock because he said his mom was, like, mad at him and she wants him to go to bed early, and I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but okay. And then he starts texting around 10:30, and he's like, I'm puking, like, I feel really sick, and I was like, oh. So it's the next day at school and he's acting very off. Like, okay, so I see him in the hallways and the first thing I do is I'm like, hi. And he looks at me and he's just like, hey. And I was like, what? And my friend looks at me and she's like, hey, are you guys okay? And I was like, yeah, I thought so. So I don't really worry about it. I don't think much of it. I'm just like, maybe he still feels sick. So I see him in the hallway the next period and I'm just like, hey, are you feeling okay? Like, are you still sick? Sorry, I had to change really quickly, but basically, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Basically, that day, at the end of my dance practice, he texted me this long paragraph saying how we have to break up because I'm controlling. So I start freaking out, and I was like, oh my god, no, we're talking about this in person. You're not breaking up with me. We're so happy together. This is stupid. We can fix this. And he's like, no, we can't fix this. I've talked to my friends about it. I've talked to my parents about it. So I was just like, oh shit, I'm cooked. So basically, we go to McDonald's that night because that's where he wanted to meet up. So I was just like, hey, can we, like, not go in because I'm bawling my eyes out, and I don't want to, like, be seen bawling my eyes out. Thanks. He was like, no, we're going in. He was like, I'm not picking you up. We're going in. You're driving yourself. So I get my friend to drive me because I chronically cannot drive myself to McDonald's. Basically, we sit in McDonald's. I'm holding his hand. I'm like, please, like, don't do this. Like, we're so happy. Please don't leave me. Like, I'm like this, holding his hand. And he's just like, no, I'm not happy. I don't want to be with you. And I was like, do you still love me? And he looks at me and he goes, I love you as a person. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what? And that's, like, where I knew I, like, lost him. But yeah, that's basically everything that happened. And I'm currently still in the era where I think he's coming back, but, like, deep down I know he isn't.
You're a damaged goods lady.
I mean, look, damn. The dude, obviously the kid's dad basically sat him down and was like, look, there are many more fish out there. You don't need to settle for this one. She's treating you this way. Get rid of her. She's a handful. You still got your whole life ahead of you. No point in getting all heartbroken over it. And him going to bed early, most likely after the parents talked to him, it's like, just sleep on it. Gave him obviously some very sound advice, and then him feeling sick was realizing, yeah, I need to break up with her, and that being his first girlfriend, he didn't know how to do that, and dude got through it like a champ. But honestly, he dodged a fucking nuclear missile. I mean, she's mad because he played Fortnite and watched football. I mean, let the man have some hobbies. My wife lets me have my hobbies. Friday nights is my game night with my dad and my cousin. All three of us live in different states, and this is a time that we hang out. We drink some beers, we play some games together, we talk a bunch of shit, and we decompress. Now, the last, like, 3 months, this hasn't been happening because we're all working different hours right now, but usually that's our thing. And when she was here in July, or even one of the few times I've been back to UK visiting her, Friday nights would come. She's like, aren't you going to be playing games with your dad and cousin? I'm like, no, I only have a couple weeks with you. And they're going to understand that. So a couple weeks, I take 2 Fridays off or 3 Fridays off to spend my time with her because that's what I got. No big deal. But she's always told me, this is what you like to do. You're not going out. You're not being stupid or anything. have it. Easy as that. I mean, it's your hobby. Don't change this little hobby for me. And it's not like I'm playing all night, and usually it's a couple of hours, but most of the time we spend more time talking than we spend playing games. But this girl comparing her boyfriend to her toxic ex, that was a big mistake. Emotional manipulation doesn't build love. It just burns that shit to the ground. So guys, just take note. This is a blueprint of why we walk away. She's not mad about the games or the sports. She's mad because she can't control you. And be firm with your boundaries and don't apologize for enjoying life. This whole crying herself to sleep guilt trip, that's her problem, not yours. So just respect yourself enough to walk away when she won't. Well, guys, you got modern dating is a disaster. You got women chasing bad boys, social media fueling delusions. And guys are just waking up, rejecting emotional manipulation, and walking away from toxic dynamics. So focus on self-respect, boundaries, and build your own value. If that means going solo or finding a love abroad, so be it. Your worth isn't defined by anyone else's validations, so it's time to go your own way. No apologies and no regrets. Well, that's the end of the video here today. If you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below on what you think, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.